Hey y'all, I see some of y'all. Hey fam, hey Maddie. I can't see who everybody is, but I know it's quite a few y'all on here because you're coming in from different places. So good evening. Talk to me, I talk back. If I don't speak to you, it's because I can't see who you are. So, holla at your girl. We're finna start in about a minute. And we're gonna get it popping. All right, less than a minute. We was on it. Well, good evening, motherfuckers. Man, I'm Trish. I'm your host of the Village Podcast, if you didn't know. But let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. This week been crazy. This has been some crazy shit. I wasn't even really going to address it because I'm like, fuck it. But man, it won't go away. Hello, Mr. Jeffries. Hello, Mr. Jones. So let's talk about this white on white crime right quick, right fast. Let's get into it. Look, I need y'all to be super careful. I talk about this shit all the time, but I really need y'all to be careful. This is not the same kind of fight that we're accustomed to fighting. This is why the government is shut down and y'all still posting about Cardi and Nicki Minaj and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still buying boots and fans and shit because y'all thinking this is the same fight that we've always fought. This ain't even our fight. They're making it our fight, which makes this shit a little bit different. So let's go back because I believe this. I believe all of this shit that's happening is a whole plan. See what happens, white people get together and start fighting amongst each other, and it's our fault. So now this shit is bigger than what you or I ever even imagined. So let's take it back. We can take it back to Trump. We can take it back to slavery. We can take it all the way back. But for the sake of time, let's take it back just a little bit. In regards to current events now, what the fuck is going on right now with the government, with people? See, I feel like a lot of us, I can definitely say me, very much disappointed in friends, neighbors, family that have signed up for this fuck shit. Very disappointing. These are people I'll never fuck with ever again in life. Maybe you will still fuck with them. I won't, because we're beyond politics. This is now just flat out racism propaganda. That's all it is, right? So starting back with this shit, with the tariffs, all this shit done came into play. You got people fighting back and forth, this, that, and the other. Now we're gonna fast forward it to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, let's talk about Mr. Kirk right quick. I don't like to spend too much time on him because fuck him. But I'm gonna tell you this. Charlie Kirk did not know that he was going to be the sacrificial lamb. Because I believe Edward Trumpkins killed Charlie Kirk. I believe Trump and all them had something to do with it. This is what happens when white on white crime comes into play. Because we're getting blamed for all the shit that didn't happen with these mass shootings and all this shit. And hey sissy, how you doing, baby? Mr. B, how you doing? And so my thing is, again, this is a different kind of fight, right? So this shit with Charlie Kirk, I believe the Republicans and their evangelical Christians, all them motherfuckers, they all did this. If you notice, immediately, they started putting in all this shit for Charlie Kirk. They want a silver dollar for Charlie Kirk. They done lowered the flags to half staff. What else they want? They want a holiday. They want all this shit. This is all propaganda to further push white supremacy, right? So when you look at a person like Charlie who's going to these college campuses, he's not debating, or was, because he dead. He was not debating grown-ass men. He was debating children. And he's a grown-ass man, married and all kind of old shit. So he's fucking with these kids with this. So, but if you look at what the fuck he was saying, if you could, and I don't care what, don't come with, well, you gotta watch the whole video, put it in context. You ain't never have to put it in context when King was talking. You'd have to put it in context when Malcolm X was talking. You ain't have to put it in context when nobody else is fucking talking. You gotta put it in context when Charlie's talking. The statistics that he gave pissed me off when he was saying half the crime committed in the United States is black folks. We commit half the violent crime. We're only like 14%, y'all. It's only 14% of us. We only take up 14% of space in the United States. Mr. Matthews, how you doing? So if we only take up 14, we're at 14%. How the fuck we doing half the crime? Now, I will say this. Black people do commit half the crimes that are committed against other blacks. Why, do you ask? Good question. The reason that black people commit half the crimes committed against other black people is because most violent crimes are committed intra-racially. Look it up. Intra. Look that shit up. That's what it do, right? So white people kill white people. Mexicans kill Mexicans. Blacks kill blacks. We are not new. This is not no new shit. But they'll put it out there, black on black crime. They got black people fucked up in the head. Like, slavery really did a number on us, y'all. It really fucking did a number on us. And the propaganda and the shit that they've always put in play is still alive and well. Let me tell you something about a racist white person. They are one-trick ponies, y'all. The same shit they doing now, they did years ago. They did before slavery. Hitler did all. This is the same exact fucking playbook. That's what I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers. Put them fans and shit down. Fuck what Cardi and them talking about. Y'all better be paying attention. They're trying to incite a fucking civil war. They need a race war to happen, right? Because what's going on, I don't know if y'all know this, Oklahoma, they're getting up these red states. Oklahoma is talking about they are going to put those turning point, whatever Charlie Kirk shit is, they're putting those in all the high schools and stuff. The teachers are going to have to take tests to show that they are loyal to Trump and his administration. If y'all don't think this fat musty bitch is not trying to stay in office, then I don't know where the fuck y'all been. I don't know where y'all been. You know, brainwashing the shit that they do over and over is repetitive, right? So every time you turn around, Trump 2028. When we first started seeing it, you was pissed off. Fuck him, ain't no Trump. Now, do you know that you don't even really get mad? You're like, whatever. Because you thinking that the shit not going to happen. That's what the fuck you thinking. These bitches is in there taking out amendments to the Constitution and shit. Like, they in there fucking the whole law up there unlawful. But your black ass think that can't nobody do nothing to you. That's what you think. They done came up with their little black on black crime. But all this shit that's happening, mass shootings. You know who do mass shootings? White men. White men are responsible for the majority of the crime in this fucking country. This is their country. When January 6th came and you see all these fucking white people climbing walls, trying to kill police, all this shit. White people want to overtake their government. How are you overtaking your own fucking government? That shit is yours. That's like me committing a home invasion at my own house. It's my house. Everything in this motherfucker mine. So why I need to do a home invasion in my own house? That's what the fuck. When they get to doing weird shit, this is what that shit do. Because racist white people, they're not wired right, y'all. You know that, right? You know they're not wired right. So they start doing all kinds of shit. Hold on, let me see. I think I got some comments. Mr. Matthews said we commit crimes against each other easily and often because we are in areas, neighborhoods with each other, and where there is poverty, there will be more crime. I agree with you on that, but it still don't have to be poverty for it to be crime. Because if it's committed like that intraracially, these rich white motherfuckers, they killing each other in Lake Oswego too. They killing each other in these gated communities too. If crimes like this are committed intraracially, but a racist white motherfucker will make you think that black people, y'all just killing each other. No, the fuck we not. They try to make a difference in us versus everybody else. There's something wrong with you if you feel like you have to hate a motherfucker that don't look like you. Skin is different than yours and you have to hate them. But I'm telling y'all to be fucking careful. Be careful. Know your surroundings. Know what's going on. Know who the fuck you with. Some people that you still fucking with are secretly rooting for all this shit. So know who you fucking with. Because again, we are beyond We are beyond politics, y'all. I mean, way fucking beyond politics. So, something I had looked up earlier, as it relates to, hey Kai, crime and shit like that. The data on mass shootings, the data shows that 97% are white males. 97% white males that be shooting up shit, just walking in, shooting up all kind of shit. It don't even make no sense. White victims of homicide are killed by 80% of white people. So this again, we're back on this. Crimes are committed interracially. When it comes to black victims, 88% of crimes against blacks are committed by blacks. That's what the fuck it do. Same thing for Mexicans. Same thing for everybody. Because that's what it do. We're not special to this shit like this. But I'm telling y'all to be cool, because this shit right here, this Charlie Kirk shit, if you look at his wife and all this shit he got going on, I believe this. And it's just my opinion. I believe that their marriage was arranged. I don't think it was this true love and all that old fuck shit. When people, this boy was, they groomed him, right? They groomed him. And they groomed her. She been fucking with Trump for a long time. She was in those pageants and shit. So it wouldn't be surprising to me if Trump done raped her or fucked with her, because he's a fucking perv, right? So now we get to the day Charlie Kirk is shot. Mind you, he done spread his nasty messages all throughout the country, because he only go talk to white people. He ain't gonna talk to none of us. Hey, Trina. So what happens, get that off of there. So what happens is, once he gets shot, I don't know if y'all keeping up with it, but I'm watching this shit. I'm watching. The little boy they got in custody ain't do it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is all some Trump shit. So if you notice, he gets shot. The caliber, now it escapes me the caliber weapon, but the caliber weapon, when I looked it up, that he used, that was used to kill Charlie, that shit would have decapitated Charlie. It would have took all this shit, right? Somehow they're like, oh, the bullet just stopped. It's just lodged in his neck. There's no way that caliber of weapon would have stopped in his fucking neck. Something's off. Something's off. You look at the little boy, his family. You notice you ain't even hearing a whole bunch of nothing about this. But the only thing you keep seeing is, we are Charlie Kirk. You tell me you are Charlie Kirk, bitch, that means you a racist. I don't fuck with you. But that's all you're seeing is this propaganda. You see his wife, every time you see this bitch is beat to the gods, she's smiling and giving fucking speeches. When my husband died, bitch, I couldn't get a word out. I couldn't put a fucking sentence together. But this bitch is doing a world tour. We paid for all that shit. They flew him back here to Arizona in Air Force 2. This motherfucker was already embalmed. He was already ready for the fucking funeral when he got to Arizona. They shot him like on a Tuesday. Motherfucker was back here in the casket, embalmed, Air Force 2 by Wednesday. How the fuck y'all do that shit that quick? How did y'all do that quick? Why is Trump putting the word out? Oh, Charlie's dead. How the fuck you know Charlie? Was that Secret Service that was his security? Because if so, why the fuck do he need Secret Service security? How the fuck you know that he's dead right here, right now, before anybody else can get the word out? My other question is, what you racist motherfuckers gonna do when you find out that Trump killed your Lord and Savior? What y'all gonna do when you figure out a white motherfucker killed another white motherfucker? Somebody tell me. I think the shit is fucking hilarious, because white people are playing your face all day and make it seem like you don't comprehend. Bitch, I comprehend. I know exactly what the fuck this do. I know exactly what it do. So hold on. Y'all better give me some comments, because I don't see but a few. Y'all better talk to me. Mr. Matthews said we are coming into this modern day second civil war. I agree 1000%. I'll be telling everybody, people think I'm crazy, I'm on a conspiracy theory type thing, and maybe I am a little crazy, but I'm telling you, this is not regular shit, y'all. This is not. That turning point shit, you're gonna start to see that in high schools and stuff. I ain't got no fucking kids. I don't give a fuck what they do in these high schools, because I ain't got no children. My son is 31, and I sure ain't having none to put him in this fucked up school system. But I'm going to tell you, if you got kids in school, you better try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because they're putting all of this stuff in school Trump is knocking down all of this stuff. And the crazy part is he doing it in your face after he told you he wasn't going to do it. Remember, because he didn't know nothing about Project 2025. But do you motherfuckers remember last year I did a whole thing on Project 2025 on this very fucking show and told you motherfuckers what he was going to do and why everything I said he's already doing or it's already done. Why? This shit is crazy to me. This shit is crazy. Y'all better watch out. Y'all better be careful. This is some real shit. I'm telling you. This is some real shit. Okay, let me see what we got. I've got some more comments. Where is... Oh, hold on. No, get that off. Okay. Mr. Jeffrey said, good evening for the uplifting words of encouragement. Thank you, sir. Your lips are sealed, Felicia. What lips are sealed? What you not telling? What? No. Lips are sealed. I need to know where that came from. Mr. Matthew said, people's Lord and Savior wasn't in the clouds. It was on a piece of paper called the Constitution. Exactly. Most of their shit is that flag. They don't give a fuck about the Constitution like that. You know what these people care about is the flag. And this is the thing. Trump is a whole cult leader. Why don't you do like the rest of the cult leaders do? Take your stupid motherfuckers that's following you, take all these silly bitches, y'all go and start your own country. Y'all go somewhere else and then maybe in a year or two make a big ass batch of Kool-Aid or something. Everybody sitting outside drinking Kool-Aid. I don't know. But leave us the fuck alone. Leave us alone. Black people, we have been so nonchalant, and I personally think we haven't been angry enough. We have not been angry enough because if we wanted revenge, we could have burnt this whole motherfucker down. We don't want oh, cause you on. Okay, understood. Now you good? Are you gonna be? What's going on? Do I need to call you? Cause you know I call you, sis. Shit, I sure will. So. Okay, we're gonna do the lips to seal because I don't want you to catch no smoke. But y'all, I'm just at a loss for words. I'm literally at a loss when I look at this and then I see all these fucking raccoons be on social media lifting this shit up. Listen, I just don't feel like nobody has gotten the short end of the stick like we as black people have gotten the short end of the stick. And still, even in the midst of our trauma, in the midst of them stepping on our fucking neck for the past 400-500 years, we still thrive as a people. We got our issues in our community, like every community, right? But you see shit like this, and they are really on some other shit. They're really like, you know what? Okay. She said, because my thing is, you got this shit coming from everywhere, right? And so at this point, you got Trump and his people with whatever fuck shit whatever propaganda they coming out. And what happens is, because all of these Republicans are retarded, they're taking all this shit at face value. What the fuck they doing up at HBCUs for? What they up there for? See, we're not angry enough. If we were an angry mob of black people, they would have chewed them motherfuckers up. But they didn't. They talked bad to them, walked them on out the campus. How many shootings have we had on the HBCU campus ever? I'll give you a minute if you need time to think about which one has been shot up. Matter of fact, let me take a drink of my Crown, and when I come back, let me know how many HBCUs have been shot up. Oh, none, you say? That would be right. That would be right. We don't have to do no shit like that. We ain't going around shooting up our own schools and shit. Let me tell you something. White Republican men, straight white Republican men, are the biggest closeted homosexuals in the world. When they was all just here, right, for the Klan rally, aka Charlie's funeral, they were just here for the funeral. Grindr, which is a gay hookup site, crashed. Everywhere these Republicans go in a bunch like that, Grindr crashes. Why would Grindr need to crash? Why? Because these fucking racists, they hate you for everything that they can't do. Most of these men, you see all these Republicans, you notice they got guns and shit all on their little suits. They got the little pen. They ain't got nothing about love, hope, family, nothing. They got guns and shit. These motherfuckers be sucking more dick than the law allows. They hate people because people, this is supposed to be a free country. So people walk around being free, doing free people shit. But they can't do free people shit. I'm telling you, right hand to God, most of these motherfuckers are closeted. They are. And that's why they mad that you out here doing you. That's why they hate the trans community. All that kind of shit. I'm just telling you. Oh, wait, hold on. Who I got? Mr. Matthews said they cared until we learned how to read. And my ass can't see shit. Hold on. Okay. And oh shit, now I moved. And what it is, the Constitution meant we black slaves were not allowed to read. Once we did, for us all, the law of the land applied to all of us, and they changed the rules and moved the goalposts. They always move the goalposts. That's what they do. Because they can't beat us fair and square. They never have been able to beat us fair and square. So Mr. Matthews also says, why are we not addressing the lynching in Mississippi? They keep changing the channel. They not gonna never talk about it. And trust me, we was talking about it tonight. They not gonna talk about it. Shit like that happens and they covered all this shit up. You got Trump making up shit, doing shit to keep the news going. I said it when it first happened. I said, so wait, 2 black men in Mississippi hung themselves. Let me tell you, I'm not saying black people don't kill themselves. I'm not saying black men don't. Baby, ain't nobody hanging themselves. Yeah, ain't no black man gonna hang himself. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm telling you, this is why I keep telling y'all, be careful. This is not the same kind of fight. These motherfuckers is running around impersonating ICE, doing all this shit. All this is propaganda. All this shit comes from Trump and his administration. If you know, as soon as Charlie was shot, the Democrats, they're turning the Democrats into a white and black, right? That's what they're turning into. If you're a Democrat, you're automatically black. They're turning it to a race thing, right? So I get these raccoons that tell me, one dude gonna say, so Trish, why the fuck you a Democrat? Mind you, I think both parties are full of shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Both parties are stupid. This motherfucker gonna say, why you a Democrat, Trish? What the fuck? Like, you come across as a strong black woman. Why you still in the plantation, sis? Come on the side. You know that the Democrats started the Klan movement. Oh, yeah, bitch, I knew that. I also know that y'all still fly the flag, the Confederate flag. I know y'all, but y'all working that shit right now. So either I'm fucking with them who used to be, or I'm gonna fuck with you who is. It's like, come on, y'all. And if you didn't know that the Democrats started the Klan, now you fucking know. None of this shit is legit, y'all. None of this. These motherfuckers don't care about nothing about just being in office and profiting from being in office. That's it. Hold on. Mr. Matthews said Trump is a master deflector. At deflecting, he also is a magician. Show you right in to keep you from seeing what he's doing. Exactly. In the part, I don't think that a lot of people are seeing how, as a country, we are extremely vulnerable, you guys. If China wanted to come in and set this motherfucker off, they could do that. We don't have nobody watching. You got Patel. This motherfucker was a whole podcaster who's over the FBI. That's it. He's over all of this. And this motherfucker don't even know what's going on. Y'all walking around here, y'all, everybody cool, y'all getting fucked up, partying. Okay, I get it. We're going to make it do what it do. I need you to pay the fuck attention. I need you to see what is going on. These motherfuckers are losing it. And when white people lose it, they believe everything is everybody else's fault. And I'm going to tell you right now, one thing that white people are good, 2 things that white people are good at is lying and stealing. They ain't never had an original fucking idea. They done stole all our shit, trying to claim it as theirs. They lie, they cheat, they steal. That's what they do. And of course, you know, I ain't talking about everything. I'm talking about the ones who the shit applied to. So if you mad, then be mad. Get you a cape and be super fucking mad. I'm speaking 100% true. Let me tell you a little bit about me growing up. about as it relates to white folks. So growing up, I grew up upper middle class. I grew up with my grandmother and my grandfather. We lived in Vancouver, Washington. In Vancouver, Washington, were no black folks over there, not where we was. We lived in the nice areas of Vancouver, very nice, upscale. My grandmother and grandfather drove nothing but Cadillacs, Buicks, and Lincolns. That's all they drove, right? So we living in the best houses. I'm going to the best schools. You know when I found out I was a nigger? When a white person told me at school, a teacher told me I was a nigger. I didn't know I was a nigger until a white person told me. I didn't know white black people were hated so much until I started going to school being around white people. Now, let me tell you another thing about me. One thing I can do is fight. You want to know why I can fight? Because that's all the fuck I did in school. That's all I did. I didn't have any friends from elementary up to 7th grade. 7th grade, after that, 8th grade, I was in Portland. We moved over to Portland. I went to Ockley Green. So I was around black people. But before that, I was around nothing but white folks. I didn't have one friend all the way up through the 7th grade because they couldn't hang with me because I'm black. And this is what used to piss them off. Because not only was I black, I was a rich black. Apparently, because I had the same shit they had. I had all the Guess, all the Esprit. I had the name brand Kids and Nikes. I had everything they fucking had. Our house was nicer than their house. So now I'm not this poor nigger. I'm a nigger, all right, but I'm looking better than you by the day. I got everything you got and then some. So what do? So as soon as they see me, they want to call me a nigger. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you were saying nickel and it sound like you about to say nigger, you got punched in your fucking face. I used to drag them bitches on a regular basis. Never got suspended, never got in trouble. Why didn't you get suspended, Trish? My grandmother went up there and got them together. She said the reason why is because y'all know that my granddaughter has been attacked. Every time she get in a fight, somebody done called her a nigger, and y'all haven't done nothing about it. So if she gets suspended in any kind of trouble for defending herself, then I'm gonna sue the whole school district. So I never got in trouble. But when I tell you I was beating them bitches, I was dragging them all up and down the hallways. I ain't nobody's nigger. I don't even say the N-word like that. So, and I think that's why it was so traumatic. So being a little kid, being around adults, white adults, who referred to me, principals, teachers, as a nigger and encouraged the other kids to call me that. And so now it's like I was a kid, I'm 51, and we're still here. How? Oh, I could tell you how. Because the United States was built on white supremacy. It can't get out of its own way. Easy. That's just what the fuck it do. So let me see. Let me go back. Mr. Matthews said, as a people to strike... Oh, shit. Hold on. It moved. Where'd it go? Okay. As a people to strike a mighty blow, we need to... Damn it. We need to be like a fist. All fingers, thumbs together. So our black fist is missing three fingers. Imagine trying to punch somebody with 3 fingers. Understood. If Trump is so heavy on domestic terrorists, his organization Antifa, let's start with the Klan. That's not even Antifa's not even an organization. He's so stupid. He's so fucking stupid. And I don't understand why I even said this about Obama. Why didn't him or anybody make the Klan a terroristic organization? Like, it seemed like ain't nobody did it. Don't nobody want to do it. How does all this shit get by everybody? Because white supremacy is ingrained into every part of this fucking nation and into people. I believe that some white people they're protecting it, not even knowing it. They know what Trump is saying. Trump is not, y'all, he's not a good businessman. How the fuck you bankrupt casinos? Casinos are made of money. How the fuck do you bankrupt casinos? Because he's a fucking liar. Him and his people are the only domestic terrorists in this motherfucker. Period. Now they're sending folks, they can't send me. I'm a citizen. Bitch, they been sending citizens. You think they can't send your stupid ass too? We have no protection. Supreme Court is in his pocket, right? We have no protection. With this midterm election, if they don't get this shit together, Republicans gonna have, they already got the House and the Senate. They already do. But they're trying to do this redistricting because they on some other fuck shit. They are on some other fuck shit. And I need you motherfuckers, all this, I ain't voting. Bitch, you better get out there and vote. Y'all didn't, some of you bitches, I ain't vote for Kamala. Y'all didn't want to vote for her. But she told you silly bitches what the fuck was going to happen. And to the letter, she was right. I told you, I'm still right. I'm like, this month, y'all didn't get like January 6th wasn't a deal breaker? January 6th, y'all? This whole, we love America, we love, y'all, white men, white folks just attack the shit that they already own. How you overtake your own government? You already own it. This to let you know these motherfuckers are retarded. This is all I'm telling y'all. They are 1,000% retarded. I'm telling you that. So I had put something up on Facebook not too long ago, and it said something about if you put 50 red ants in a jar, 50 black ants in a jar, they'll be, peaceful, they doing their thing. If you shake the jar with those ants in there, they immediately start to kill each other because they don't realize that they're not doing it. There's a puppet master. That puppet master, Trump is on some shit, but I bet you there's somebody pulling strings on top of him because the motherfuckers he fuck with are richer than him. Trust me on that. These white folks are scared that they're losing their country. The very country that they stole, the very country that they done tried to kill everybody on, this motherfucking land. Because one thing about white people, everything these racist bitches touch dies. Everything. Everything. You want to judge a person by the fruit? These racist bitches ain't got no fruit. Y'all crying about, well, Charlie Kirk's kids, they were there. I don't think them kids was there, and I don't think his wife was there. And if they was, so the fuck what? Well, he was married. So was King. Dr. King was married with some babies. So was Malcolm X. He was married with, and he had babies too. I mean, I'm just saying. And then we're not compassionate about Charlie Kirk. I don't give a fuck about Charlie Kirk dying. I do not give a fuck about it. And I don't know too many motherfuckers who do unless you're a racist. But if you're not, I can't see you giving a fuck about a dead racist that another fucking racist killed. Fuck, I care about racists killing racists. I don't care about gang members kill each other. Get the fuck up out of here. Let them do what they do to each other. That's what they need to do. They are so mad that they feel like they're losing. Because we're black people, we're not enough to outnumber whites. But with all brown and black people, we all came together. Bitch, we'll be powerful as fuck. But we can't get out of our own way either. Because we have allowed them, with the fucked up shit they done put in our ear and their ear, now we want to fight against each other. It's like that story I just told you with the ants. It's like all of that. It's like, what's going on, y'all? Where's your mind? Are you seeing this shit? Are you talking to your kids about this? Because, see, I remember being a kid and racist little kids used to come for me. But, see, I could fight my ass off. So I used to beat the fuck out of them. I wasn't scared. I wasn't nothing. I've been jumped by a couple of white girls, Becky and Amy and the rest of them bitches, and they got fucked up. They got fucked up. They fucked around and found out I was not the one. Okay? So, I'm just saying, y'all, pay the fuck attention. Hold on. Let me see. We as black people will never be treated equal in the United States. We are on enemy territory. You don't let nobody come in your house and run shit. Listen, I've been saying that. We have been sold a bag of goods. We have never been welcome here. We never fucking will be. This fight that we're fighting, y'all, we gonna always fight. And the fucked up part, white people have had a 400-year head start. Now, let's add 50 to that. 450 years if you count the fact that them motherfuckers, because we were striving in segregation. Why we're unsegregated, I don't know. But we were thriving, right? So in the midst of this thriving that we got going, white people decide they burning down Black Wall Street. They tear all our shit up. And then as a consolation prize, they gave us welfare and said, you know what? This is what we don't want. But this is what's going to have to happen. Because, see, we don't have nothing now. They done burnt all our shit up. So now since y'all bitches ain't got nothing, you over here with these babies you done made with this nigga, but he can't be here. The only way we going to help you is if you kick him out. And then black men, this one black dude said to me about a month ago, he said, you know what, Trish? Black women chose that. Women chose to not have the man in their life. Bitch, this shit been going on since slavery. They've been separated. White men, make no mistake about it, these racist white men know how powerful black men are. Black men just don't know how powerful black men are. This is why they always want to separate the head from the body. This is why they celebrate black men not wanting to be with black women, not being a part of their black children's lives. They celebrate that because they started this shit. They started it, and we so stupid, honey. We don't roll right with it. I was asking, y'all gonna get mad about this, but I was asking, I said, well, since slavery, was so long ago, because black folks, what we good at, y'all? Praying, singing hymns and shit. That we good at that. So I said, who did we pray to before they kidnapped us and brought us over here? Nobody. Oh, no, Trish, you doing too much. I'm doing too much. Okay, maybe I am doing too much. I just want to know how it's working for us. How it's working for us. The same God that the white man, the white slave master said, this God is saying it's okay to do you like this. This God is giving me permission to enslave you, to rape you, to kill you, to feed your babies to alligators and all kind of shit. This God says it's okay, but this is the same God we praying to get us out of slavery. And still, all these years later, we're still here. We're still here. The players of the game has changed, but the game has not changed, y'all. Not at all. The game has not changed. So, I don't know. Hey, Mr. Paxton, somebody tell me something. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just asking. I need clarification on this shit. So, Mr. Matthews also says they're getting rid of immigrants for one because citizenship eventually means you can vote. Exactly. And that will change the balance. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, why do you think they changed popular vote to electoral voting as we know the majority rules? That they're doing it. See, you own it. You own it, Mr. Matthews, because they're doing the shit in plain sight. They're doing it right in our faces. Why do you think they contacting Oregon, Washington, all these different states with this voting shit? Now they're doing investigations. They're trying to discontinue mail-in voting. Let me tell you, when I moved to Texas, this is why the South is fucked up too. Being from Oregon, mail-in, you get your ballot in the mail, you can drop it off, or you can take it on and drop it at the library or wherever location they want you to drop it off at. I moved to Texas, I'm in line. I voted at every election when I lived in Texas. And you know how I know that? Because I had to get my fat ass up and go wait at the fucking polls. Who the fuck want to be outside waiting to vote? Wait, they're trying to make this shit so difficult. If you can only go in to vote, you know how many people that can't drive or can't get there for whatever reason, maybe live in rural areas? They're doing this shit on purpose. If you take the poorest white man and make him think he's better than the richest black man, baby, you got hell on your motherfucking hands. That's what's happening. All these 40, 50,000 a year white boys defending millionaires. Oh, they gotta do it. Bitch, you can barely pay your motherfucking rent. And you defending this shit? Because guess what? It affects all of us, whether you voted for him or not. It is gonna affect your dumb ass too. So, don't hurt him, baby. Who the fuck is Baby D? And what is you talking about? Fam says they're so worried that they're, oh shit. Come on now. They're so worried that they're the minorities now. They are so scared of that. They are so scared of that because you know how a person, they got to keep the upper hand on you because they know they done did you so fucked up that if you ever get the upper hand, They're looking for you to do the same shit that they did to you. You may not even be on no vindictive shit like that, but that's what they're looking for. These white people are scared to death. Obama scared them motherfuckers. Oh, when Obama, this is what started the whole thing. Obama getting in the office and running that motherfucker like he did with the class and sophistication. And he wasn't no punk, but he didn't do no fuck shit either. Obama deported more immigrants than any other president in history, but he didn't do it like this. He wasn't kidnapping people. He wasn't sending the military into American cities. Y'all cheering for him to send the military into your city. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, James, what is wrong with you? The military is not to be used on its citizens. There's not an American city, I don't care how high the crime is, that the military needs to go in and police it. The military protects the United States. It fights against motherfuckers who trying to get at with us. But you're going to take the military, who, mind you, has no arresting power. Why do the military need to be in these cities policing what? Doing what? They have zero. They have no arresting power. So if the military show up, they just whooping asses. That's all they gonna do. And then they gonna tell the police to take you in because they don't have arresting power. So what is the purpose of bringing the military into any American city to police it? And you silly bitches that's cheering it on, you about as dumb as they fucking come. You are about as dumb as they come. Because this does not make any sense. It doesn't. But the reason why you're cheering it on is because you secretly don't want to see black people, Mexican people, Asian people. You don't want to see nobody who looks like you because you guys believe in this white America. But let me tell you what America would be without no color. Y'all be over here eating mayonnaise and tomato sandwiches every fucking day. Every day. That's all they want to do is incite fear and have everybody fighting against each other. So then you miss the big picture. Y'all still fighting about Charlie Kirk. Where the fuck are the Epstein files? I'm still there. I'm telling you. Listen, y'all better start paying attention. Y'all better start fucking paying attention. Because it's only going to get worse. And if you are cheering on this shit, you may need to go talk to somebody. You need to sit on somebody's couch. Because who the fuck wants the military to come in and rain hell down on the city that they live in? There's not a city in America deserving of that. And y'all stupid ass, yeah, they need. One of them stupid motherfucking Portland gets mad and puts that on Facebook. Yeah, bring the military here. Y'all take them over here. Black, what the fuck is you? Cause you mad? Why would you even put some old goofy shit? Y'all need to know who y'all be fucking with. I be so sick of Facebook and shit. I be ready to delete all this shit. Quit fucking with everybody because people are fucked up. Y'all, if you don't stand no business, you don't own your space. You just here, there, and everywhere. You're not paying attention to what the fuck is going on in the world, or at least enough to know what's going on that's going to affect you. Almost 80 million or a bunch of fucking people didn't even vote. We are in this situation based on motherfuckers who did not vote or motherfuckers that voted for him. Now the farmers, oh my God, we can't believe it. You can't believe what? See, the money it's funny that we talk bad, that motherfuckers talk bad about Biden, they talk bad about Obama. Obama and Biden is the one signed off to give the farmers all that fucking money to help them so it wouldn't collapse. So the industry would not collapse. But y'all voted for Trump. Now your little money gone and now you crying. Do you know these farmers are killing themselves? These are generations of farmers. These 8, 10, 15 generation farmers, that's all their family has ever did is farm. Now they can't even afford to farm. And they over there, I know of 5 farmers that voted for Trump that done killed themselves based on this shit. Because their generational shit they got going on is now dead. So while y'all sitting over here, we kicking it and we doing whatever we do, y'all better wake up. I'm telling you, y'all better wake the fuck up. You better wake the fuck up. Between him, This Charlie Kirk shit is more than what you think. If you ain't looking into it, look the fuck into it. Because this shit is next level, y'all. This has been in the making for years. I promise you, for years. Charlie didn't know he was the lamb, but they sacrificed him in order to take that organization that he got that's filled with hate and nonsense to put it all over the United States. That shit, that Turning Point shit, they're going to have academies. They're going to have them inside of high schools teaching your kids to be faithful, to be loyal to Trump and his people in this whole Trumplican party. If you think that this motherfucker not trying to stay in office, you got life fucked up. Because let's say he can't figure out how to break the Constitution enough to run a third term. Because first of all, he already know Obama could run. I don't think Obama would run. Maybe he would, but I don't think he would run again. I think he probably like, fuck all y'all. And I don't blame him if he said it. But I will say this. Hey, Mr. Washington, my thing is, oh shit. Hold on, wait, let me take another sip. I think I forgot what I was saying. With this Turning Point. So this shit was all by design, right? All by design. If you don't believe me, you are about to fuck around and find out. You are. They got so many chapters that they're putting together now with these kids. Y'all telling you what God loves. I'm telling you what the fuck God loves. Hold on. I got some comments. Hold on. Oh, Fam says they're mad because they're losing in their own game. Girl, you said a mouthful right there. They're fucking paranoid that we see how stupid they look. Kai says, wait, did that move? Hold on. Okay. So, wait, here it is. Okay. So Kai says, or physically just can't do it, and not to mention the elderly or disabled and cannot do any polling lines. She's talking about when I was talking about the polling, driving in and all that old stupid shit. Kai also says he didn't terrorize people and spew hate and racism. Who is he? You said he didn't terrorize. Who is he? Who was we just talking about? You're going in the comments. Let me know who is he. And she also says that they create fear. Mr. Matthews said, thing about us black people had more. When we had less. Financial struggles ruined black families, segregation laws, rules, Jim Crow. We still stood. And you know they're trying to bring Jim Crow back. Just so you fucking know that. They're trying to bring Jim Crow back. Oh shit, hold on. Where Mr. Matthews says, and we still stood. Once we are at a time, once we are at a time and opportunity when men and women are making money now, the table is and what she has. The table is what she has and what I have to bring together. Okay, I got you. As a total for our family, community, and we are separate now more than ever. Right. I'm telling you, we should have stayed segregated. We was winning like a motherfucker, but we was killing them. We was killing the game. Back then, they had all kind of reports and shit out how the black community was thriving. And white America was so embarrassed because we was killing them. We invented all this shit. Did you see Trump fat ass? Oh, the American people. He named off a bunch of shit that Americans invented, not knowing every fucking thing he named off a black person invented. That's how you know racism is stupid. He don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Earl said Negroes voted for Trump thinking they was gonna get another stimulus check, and you ain't told no lie. Ain't nothing you said in that statement was wrong, because black people voted for him for that stupid ass stimulus check they thought they was gonna get. They thought that he was gonna cut taxes on overtime and all kind and tips and shit, and he did not. Dumbass, you're stupid as fuck. The reasons that, oh my god, I get so irritated. Okay, you was talking about, let me see, here's Kai. She says, they better be paying attention to J.D. Vance. They are grooming him until he will run. See, okay, I'm going to start right there. Let me say this. This is what I'm thinking. I think you own something. I think that it's going to be J.D., or the main one, I think, if Trump can't do it, it's going to be his son. One of his sons, because if you think about it, he cannot control J.D. Vance like he can control one of his sons. So I think that if he can't, and I think that's what I was saying before I forgot. If he cannot, if he can't find a way to break the Constitution to do it, I think that he's going to bypass and try to get his son to run and get JD out the way because, just so you know, in case you didn't, Charlie Kirk, they were grooming him to run for president. That's what he was being groomed for. Since he was 18, they've been grooming him for such a time as this. So he was going to run at some point. He also was asking for the Epstein files to be released. Also, he was one of them that was saying that. Was he still a piece of shit? Yeah. But maybe he don't like child molesters. He don't like pedophiles the way the rest of the Trumplicans do. I don't know. So let's see. Going back to Kai, she says, they are grooming him so he will run. Trump will run as his vice president. JD will step down and Trump will automatically become president again. That's how he will successfully run a third term. They have been grooming JD. And you know what? I can see all that. I can see all of it. I can fucking see all of it. One of the things was when Biden decided he wasn't going to run again, I was like, Biden, step the fuck down. Let Kamala take it from here. That's what I wanted him to do. Of course, he didn't do that. But I was like, that's the fuck what he need to do and get this shit popping. He should have stepped down. Now, a lot of people was mad at Biden because they were like, well, Biden, with the prices and the price. Let me tell you something. If y'all ain't been paying attention, when a president takes office, generally, the first term, if they're a two-term president, the first term is trying to undo what was done if it needs to be on the term that he's, because he's the successor now, right? So now he has to go back, and Trump has signed so much fuck shit in the office, a lot of his shit just now started to expire, right? But now we done went all the way through Biden's term. So my nail lady, I had to get that bitch to get, she said, well, if you notice, when Trump was in office, Trish, we had money. We was spending, we was doing this, we was saving money. We were still living off of Obama when Trump was in office. So that first term don't really mean shit because you're still flying by your coattail from the president that was there before. So if Biden was going to make a major change, Biden could have did that major change in his second term. That major change, no. Because Obama handed Trump a spotless economy. He had to come in and do nothing. And he didn't because his fat ass was playing golf every weekend. So, Mr. Matthews said he got the video where J.D. Vance was against Trump. I saw that video. I know exactly what you're talking about. But now look at all these motherfuckers that are now biting the bullet. It's like, okay, did Trump threaten these people, their families? Like, what the fuck happened where people would turn? Because the stuff that they're going against and the stuff that they're agreeing with him with, like, you know, he just had that one guy, who was that guy just stepped down because he wouldn't file charges against Letitia. I forgot the guy's name, but he was a district attorney. But we got like two major district attorneys in the union, right, in the United States, and he was the one that was over domestic terrorist type shit. Trump don't want him in there. Now, Trump put him in this position, but he don't want him now because he won't do fuck shit for him. He won't lie. This dude is a prosecutor. Trump trying to make him prosecute Letitia, but he ain't no evidence. He said there's nothing to prosecute. So now he done stepped down. So if y'all can't see this shit, that means that you're blinded by this white supremacy shit. That's all I'm saying. And if you run around and you Charlie Kirk and you make America great again, you a motherfucker I can't fuck with. This is beyond politics, y'all. We have completely left politics. This is racism 101, period. And if you don't know, then you finna fuck around and find out. I'm telling you, Mr. Matthews says Epstein files don't mean anything. They gonna do what they want to do. They don't care that he has molested them girls. They don't care. I had a dude tell me, he's like, I don't even care anymore. So what if he did it? You know, people used to do that all the time. The number one motherfuckers in who lead the country in pedophilia, white men. Imagine that. I done looked up all this shit, y'all. I'm not pulling this out of my ass. And really, you don't even got to look it up. Common sense gonna tell you what it is. They outnumber everybody. So, of course, these motherfuckers is doing it. They got all this shit with Elon Musk. And listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. If you had a Tesla or any of that fuck shit that he sell before you found out that he was a Nazi, okay, nothing you can do about him. Maybe you're not in a position to trade. I know bitches right now, they just now buying Teslas. Bitch, I'll never speak to you ever in life. You do what you want to do with your money. But I'm going to tell you something, black people, we better than this shit. We are better than all of this shit. I'm not supporting no fuck shit, period. Period. If you voted for him, you with this shit, then I know you not for me. Because what I know to be true is that I would never vote for somebody that would hurt somebody that I love. My son is gay. I would never vote for somebody like Trump that I know would hurt my baby because he's gay. Never. I have gay friends. I know people that are trans. Now, all they doing is living their life, regardless of what you believe in or not. If we really were to live and let live, baby, imagine how cool your shit would be if you wasn't worried about what the next motherfucker doing. Imagine. But white people cannot get out of their own way. Racist white people cannot get out of their own way. They're wired so fucked up. So fucked up. And then you know they're going to play victim. They're going to come start some shit. Then they're going to play victim. Mike Tyson said it best. Everybody tough till they get punched in the mouth. Here they come with some shit. Now, I'm online, motherfucker, in my inbox. You fucking nigger, bitch. Now I'm a bag full of niggers. Well, we got a whole bunch of keyboard cowboys. We got keyboard. I mean, it doesn't mean shit that you at home in Iowa calling me a fat nigger bitch. It don't mean shit. Like, okay. Nigger don't even sting like it used to, y'all. We just punch you in the face out of reflex. It don't even sting like that. We just gonna fuck you up just for saying it. But we don't give a fuck about y'all. We don't give a fuck. We just, black people in general just want to be left the fuck alone. They want to, I swear to God, if I could go back to, if we had a choice for segregation, sign me the fuck up. Sign me the fuck up. I am so sick of defending who I am, who my people are, because I'm black. Because my people are black. Ain't nobody did nothing to you motherfuckers. And the shit that black people have done, most white people, these racist bitches done made them do it. These motherfuckers, they will keep fucking with you and pushing you till you get to the edge of the cliff and you can't do nothing but jump off the cliff or turn around and start whooping asses. I'm telling you, we have all been in that situation, all of us. And you know when it's racial, you know when it's directed towards you. Here in Arizona, I've experienced that shit from this chick. And I'm looking at this bitch. I said, I know you. I know you. Now I'm a problem because I'm outdoing her at the job. I'm like, but we're doing two different things, but my shit was spotless, so I'm the problem. Bitch, I got 2 degrees in this motherfucker. I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. But because I'm black, I must be a DEI hire like the entire Trump administration. There ain't nobody in that motherfucker know what they doing. Nobody. Okay, hold on. Mr. Matthews says it's a smash and grab for the Republicans, enough to retire and have your family taken care of. They don't care. Half the Senate is over 60, 70. True. Why worry about a problem country, global warming, etc.? Nope, 100%. I agree with you 1,000%. Because that's exactly what it do. These folks don't give a fuck about none of that stuff, y'all. And you got to be out of your fucking mind to think that they do. Trump right in your face when he kept crashing the stock market. He was doing that shit on purpose. You see, he lined up all his billionaire friends. How much money did you make today? Oh, I made $5 million today. Oh, I made $3 million right in front of your broke ass motherfucking face. Right in front of your face. Now he trying to strike deals with the pharmaceutical companies. If they just buy medication out of pocket, give them a discount. Bitch, we got medical insurance. Why the fuck we need to be buying shit out of pocket? We have been sold a bag of goods, y'all. I'm telling you, I can't stand this fucking place. I really want to move the fuck out of the United States. I am so sick of the nonsense that comes with being here. I am so sick of these fucking people with this nonsense. Here again, we want to be left alone. We don't care. But when white people start fighting amongst each other, we all get drugged in the shit. Because somehow it's our fault that a racist piece of shit killed another racist piece of shit. I said it. How the fuck are people losing their jobs by speaking on shit that they want? Because remember, we got freedom of speech. Freedom of speech does apply to me being online. It does apply to me being out on public. But no, you can't be in a place of business or whatever, just saying whatever the fuck you want to say. They got the right to put you out, right? So freedom of speech ain't free. However, the shit that they're doing, y'all listen, it's going to be a whole lot of employers getting sued. You hear me? A bunch of them getting sued because you let the motherfucker go because as a black woman, as a black person, even as a white person who did not agree with the racist shit that he said, you all of a sudden want us to have empathy for him? He didn't believe in empathy. He said empathy was for weak people, so he didn't even believe in empathy. So, the fuck you want me to empathize with him for? And if y'all think y'all like with this Erica Kirk, baby, she's venom. If you think that, well, shit, it's a woman, she's venom. Baby, back in the day with them slave masters, their wives were worse than the actual fucking slave master. They were actually worse. You hear me? Worse. The women are worse than the men. So why y'all thinking, oh, it's finna be woo-woo-de-wop? Okay, bitch. Watch and see what it do. That bitch is venomous. Venomous. But y'all don't want to talk to me. Y'all don't believe me. I'm just talking that side of my neck while I'm sipping on this fucking crown. Y'all don't believe me. I've been telling you motherfuckers to quit playing with this shit, to pay attention and all that. Why? Because this is not the same kind of fight. Don't be surprised when they be coming all up and they trying to send us a motherfucking place we ain't never been. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, but bitch, come over here. I'm going to put something on your mind. You don't come over here fucking with me. I'm going to put something on your mind. You come over here. So, but I'm letting y'all know. Y'all better watch this shit. This Charlie Kirk shit is not over. By a long shot, it's not over. This has been in the works. Trump and his people are responsible for this. Now they're trying to release bullets with all this writing on. Oh, it said this. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. A white Republican male killed that dude. Period. Somebody who looked just like him killed him. It wasn't that kid. That kid ain't involved with no trans and I don't give a fuck what they say. They keep trying to spin the narrative, spin the block, move the goalposts. We all know that these fucking white men, Republican men, Christian evangelical men are the ones that do all this fuck shit. Imagine a world without white men. Baby, we all be safe. Imagine that. Imagine a world where none of these fucking white men were here. They put them motherfuckers over in Alcatraz somewhere, or Alligator Alcatraz. Put them over there. I bet you we'll live peacefully, happily ever after if we didn't have to deal with these straight Republican white men, which not really straight because they take dick up the ass, but I'm just saying. So I'm finna get the fuck off of here. I need to take a shower, go to bed. But y'all be paying attention to this shit. Pay attention. Quit being so distracted by Cardi and all that old shit. By the way, even though I'm team Cardi, fuck Nicki with the fuck shit she talking about. But don't be distracted with this shit. Don't be distracted with none of the shit Trump doing. Pay attention to what the fuck is going on, you guys. Because this is some real shit. And before it's all done, before the smoke clear, bodies are going to drop. And I'm not saying that to sound crazy, but I'm telling you, when white people get threatened by black people, they want to kill all of us. This is what they do. Remember the black dude who was jogging down in well, Louisiana or Mississippi, one of them states some years back, he jogging, minding his own business. Then white men pulled up in a truck and killed him. For no other reason, just for being black. He has to get murdered. Let's not forget about the 2 young men they just found hanging. Black men are not hanging themselves, y'all. They're not. But let's not talk about it. Let's act like everything is not everything. Black men are in danger. So are black women. But we're not in danger like black men are. We're not. Because white men know that they have to cut the head off for everybody else, for the rest of us. Because the women, we're the body. Women and the children, we're the body. So they cut the head off. The head is dead and the body follows. They're after our men. They've always been after our men. So black men, if you never knew how fucking fly you was, you better try to figure this shit the fuck out. Because just because you don't know that you fly and you powerful, just because you don't know that don't mean these white people don't. Because they fucking know it. That's why they've been trying to kill you motherfuckers from day one. They know it. Get your mind right. Get your heart right. I'll see you bitches next week.